Hey, I always have to say, and Emily, like I'm tagging along on the show, on your train.
Oh,
And
no,
Emily.
you don't want to be on that train. That's the crazy train.
That's funny.
No, yeah, it's with Cory and Emily. It's our logo. It says that on our logo.
That's true. Is your face first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which it's a funny thing. It's a funny little conversation. Like it was. I don't even know if did we have that conversation.
I don't think we had it.
Because it was.
Was it alphabetical?
I don't know. And obviously it's always your name that you feel like, but like Cory and Emily, I feel like sound better than Emily and Cory.
Yeah.
But that's just me. I don't know. I could be different.
I've never thought about it until I was just like, oh, and Emily, like I'm running behind you.
Oh, I know that's not true. What? So, but like what about you? Like, is it William and Emily? See, I would go William. I would go Emily and William.
You'd go Emily and William
because I feel like William's a longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's Katie and Cory. I think for some reason I think people.
Katie and Cory.
Cory, Katie. No, Cory, Katie.
Cory, Katie, Cory.
I don't know why.
Gosh, I don't know. I don't know. I've never thought about that, honestly.
It's a thing. I want to know. I'm interested because it's like, because the same thing with like Grandma and Pap. Like I'm going to Grandma and Papa's house, or Papa and Grandma's house, or
That's
I'm going
true.
to Nana and Peepaw, or I don't know.
That's
like
true,
who's first? Why are they first?
Yeah, we always say KK. My grandparents' names are KK and Babu, and we always say KK and Babu like that. Like it's not
KK
Babu.
KK and Babu?
Yeah.
That is the coolest grandparents' names. I want to be. Is the grandfather? Is he Babu?
Babu, yeah.
I want to be Babu.
We have no idea where it came from. It came from obviously the oldest grandchild
Is it
was
the kids?
born. Yeah, and he was going to be named. Everybody calls my dad Flea in town.
Yes.
And so somebody said, one of James's friends said, "Oh, your dad should be named Fleapaw, like Grandpa, but Fleapaw."
Yeah.
And we didn't really have one, so we're like, well, the kid will just name whatever. But
and it turned into
Babu. So we have no idea where it came from,
Babu?
but. Babu.
Babu, that sounds like, is that a Disney Babu? I can't remember. But
it's like on
cool.
The Jungle Book, isn't
it?
Yeah.
Baloo.
Bear.
It's Baloo.
Baloo, yeah. Babu.
Man, okay, so yeah, I love that because my grandpapaw, we call him Papaw, but then my little cousins started calling him Popeye. Pai. I don't know. I mean, it's just the way it came out, I guess. And then so my grandma would always say "darling" a lot. Hey, darling.
Yeah.
And they called her. That's her name, Darlin and Popeye.
Oh, I love Darlin.
Isn't
that's
that
like
interesting
Conway
how that
Twitty.
works?
Yeah. Hello, Darlin. Hello,
Ladies
Darlin.
and gentlemen, Mr. Conway Twitty.
I want to be a Darlin one day. I do have a really funny one. If you guys know Jay Wigglesworth, if we call him the mayor of the river, he's the guy that's out on the river in January when it's flooded. You know,
sweet.
he's cruising no matter what the conditions are. But his two granddaughters call him. All of his grandkids, I guess. But they came up with Pretty Daddy. And then he makes them call him Pretty Daddy.
Pretty Daddy.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Pretty Daddy.
I love grandparent names. They're creative and funny.
And it usually does come from the grandkids, I feel like. But what doesn't come from grandkids, well, I guess they could. Everybody's a grandkid, right? Technically.
Yeah.
Is our next Kinetic victims. Kinetic by Windstream's our sponsors. We thank them so much for allowing us to pie people in the face. We just had our live show. We survived our first live show.
We did.
I'm going to go ahead and say it's a complete success.
And I mean, Courtney and Alicia, they were troopers. I mean, we have to hand it to both of them. That was awesome. Absolutely.
Everything went according.
If you didn't see it, you've got to go back and watch it on our feed because hilariousness happened.
It's on there, but I told you we went live that whole week, and I said you're going to see video and you're going to see stuff from the live performance.
That's right.
And you're going to wish you'd gone. But that's okay.
There's next time. We want to make sure it's easier to schedule because you got to get out there. You got to get out there and see it and be a part of it. It's just so different. Like it's like a comedy show, like a concert show. Like, and you're out. It's just so much fun. I mean, some people have been to like live talk show, like Conan will go on the road, you know. Yeah. And
it's fun. So it's just different from different vibe from the norm.
So we can heckle the crowd. Oh,
Call people out online.
Oh, totally. We're going to call people out. Call us
No,
out.
you're safe. You're safe. Come join us next time.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. But, I've been timid on throwing people, you know me, I'm a timid guy, right? On calling people out.
Yeah, you've been nervous about it. I don't know why.
But I hadn't. We thought of two people, and I think we need to throw their names out there. I think they need to be challenged.
I think so too.
I think it needs to be the Royal Rumble of insurance companies. Austin Wingate versus Aaron Smither.
Yes.
That's what I think.
That's what I think too. I agree.
You think
I
so?
wholeheartedly agree with that. I'm all for it. Let us know what you think, but we're throwing it out there. So this is the official, unofficial next pie in the face contestants: Austin Wingate and Aaron Smither.
They better do. I mean, and they're not just insurance agents. I mean, they are, the president of the chamber. They are the city council. Like they are
on the tourism board.
He does Jimmy John's. And the tourism board. Yeah, I mean,
he has his Nashville market with his wife Elizabeth.
So both of these individuals are well established in the community. They do a lot of things.